Here is a famous depiction of the biblical King Solomon, who was known for his great wisdom. We'll come back to this in just a moment, but before that, let's look at something else, and that is the hardest person to give advice to is yourself. It's much like a lighthouse that can guide ships in danger into a safe harbor, but the light cannot shine within itself to solve its own problems. I will address this situation in terms of three phrases. We will look at what's called the Solomon's paradox. We will talk about a thing called self-distancing. And lastly, we will look into an intervention called third-party reasoning. Getting back to our good King Solomon, the truth was that his personal life was a complete mess. Over the course of years, his government slowly collapsed, and at the end of his reign, his entire empire discombobulated and was torn down. Now, when it comes to a question of looking at ourselves, a lot of conflicting factors come into play, like values, loyalties, all our lived experiences, our biases, and the stakes that we have, our reputation, our ambition. So all of these kind of create some kind of a fuzzy lens in front of us, so we can never really give ourselves good advice. So to be able to do that, what you first need to do is something called self-distancing. And this is a simple tactic of just stepping back, hitting the pause button for a while and not reacting, and putting some distance between you and the issue. Once you do that, it's recommended that you indulge in something called third-person reasoning. That is, you talk to yourself like you were somebody else. Sounds silly, but apparently it does work. Now, what this really does is it provides you the facility of detached reasoning, where you can view the problem like it belonged to someone else. The outcome of all of this is quite favorable. What really happens? Get better actions for two reasons. One, you're more focused, and two, you are less defensive and biased. Say we have a situation where there has been a decision you've been avoiding for some time now. What you first do is give it a colleague's name, somebody close to you, but don't use your own name. And then you write out advice like as though you are talking to them and giving them advice. And finally, you must have the courage to follow your own prescription. To sum up, therefore, three phrases: Solomon's paradox, self-distancing, and third-party reasoning. There are many more videos in my YouTube channel and long-form articles in my Substack and LinkedIn. Thank you.